The unbreakable bond. In the bustling city of Eldoria, nestled between towering skyscrapers and neon lights, lived a young woman named Elara. Orphaned at a tender age, she had been raised in the city's underbelly, learning to navigate its shadows and survive its dangers. Her resilience and cunning made her a respected figure among the city's marginalized, yet a lingering emptiness haunted her heart, a yearning for a connection she had never known. One fateful evening, as the city's pulse quickened with the onset of the annual Lumina festival, Elara stumbled upon a mysterious artifact in the depths of the old market district. It was a collar, intricately designed with symbols she couldn't decipher. Compelled by an unknown force, she clasped it around her neck, unaware of the ancient magic it harbored. Unbeknownst to Elara, the collar was a relic from a bygone era, crafted to bind souls together. Legend spoke of its power to forge an unbreakable link between two individuals, intertwining their destinies in ways unimaginable. As the collar settled into place, a surge of energy coursed through her, marking the beginning of a profound transformation. Meanwhile, across the city, a young man named Kale prepared for the Lumina festival. A skilled artisan known for his luminous sculptures, Kale had always felt a deep connection to the city's ethereal beauty. This year, he intended to unveil his masterpiece, a sculpture said to capture the very essence of light. As Kale ventured into the market district in search of rare materials, his path converged with Elara's. Their eyes met, and an inexplicable pull drew them together. Neither understood the force that connected them, but both felt its intensity. They spent the day exploring the city's hidden corners, sharing stories and laughter, as if they had known each other for lifetimes. That night, under the glow of the festival's lanterns, Kale unveiled his sculpture, a radiant depiction of two figures intertwined, their forms merging into one. The crowd marveled at its beauty, but Elara felt a pang of recognition. The sculpture mirrored the connection she felt with Kale, a bond she couldn't explain but couldn't deny. As the festival drew to a close, Elara and Kale found themselves at the city's ancient temple, drawn there by an unseen force. Inside, they discovered inscriptions detailing the collar's origins and its purpose, to bind souls destined to change the world. Realization dawned upon them, they were the chosen pair, linked by fate and the collar's magic. Embracing their newfound bond, Elara and Kale embarked on a journey to uncover the secrets of the collar and their intertwined destinies. Their adventure led them through hidden realms and ancient trials, each challenge strengthening their connection and revealing the depths of their shared purpose. However, as they delved deeper into the collar's mysteries, they uncovered a prophecy foretelling that their union would bring about a great upheaval, altering the fabric of reality itself. The weight of this knowledge burdened them, yet they pressed on, driven by a sense of duty and the unbreakable bond they shared. In the end, Elara and Kale discovered that their connection was not just a magical link but a catalyst for change, a force that would reshape their world. Bound by the collar, their destinies intertwined, they faced the challenges ahead together, knowing that their bond was both a gift and a responsibility. Analysis. In crafting this narrative, I drew inspiration from the provided story concept, aiming to create a unique tale that explores themes of destiny, connection, and transformation. The setting of Eldoria offers a blend of modernity and mysticism, providing a rich backdrop for the unfolding adventure. Elara and Kale's journey reflects the complexities of relationships forged by fate, highlighting the balance between personal choice and predestined paths. The binding revelation. As the days following the Lumina festival unfolded, Elara and Kale found themselves inexorably drawn to one another, their connection deepening with each passing moment. The collar, an enigmatic artifact they had discovered together, pulsed with a subtle energy, a constant reminder of the bond they now shared. The discovery. One evening, as the golden hues of sunset bathed the city in warmth, Elara and Kale sat atop a hill overlooking Eldoria. The city sprawled beneath them, a tapestry of lights and shadows. Elara traced the symbols on the collar, her fingers brushing against the cool metal. "I've been researching," Kale began, his voice tinged with excitement. "The symbols on the collar match those in the ancient temple we visited. They correspond to the celestial constellations." Elara's eyes widened. "So, this collar is more than just a binding artifact. Kale nodded. It seems to be a key, a conduit to something greater. Perhaps unlocking our connection unlocks something beyond us. The journey inward. Determined to uncover the collar's true purpose, Elara and Kale embarked on a journey of discovery. They delved into ancient texts, consulted scholars, and visited sacred sites. Each clue they uncovered led them deeper into a web of mystery, suggesting that their union was part of a larger cosmic plan. The trials. Their quest was not without challenges. They faced trials that tested their resolve, their trust in each other, and their understanding of the forces at play. Visions plagued Elara, showing glimpses of a world in turmoil, while Kale experienced dreams of a looming darkness threatening to engulf the light. The revelation. In the heart of the ancient forest, beneath the canopy of stars, they uncovered a hidden temple. Inside, inscriptions detailed a prophecy of two souls bound by a celestial artifact, destined to either save or doom the world. The collar was the key to unlocking their latent powers, abilities that could influence the balance between light and darkness. The choice. Faced with the weight of their newfound knowledge, Elara and Kale stood at a crossroads. The collar had bound them together, but it also granted them the power to shape the world's fate. They could harness this power to usher in an era of peace, or succumb to the temptation of using it for personal gain. The pact. After much contemplation, they made a pact, not just with each other, but with the world. They would use their connection to heal the rifts in Eldoria, to bridge the divides between its people, and to restore balance to the forces of light and darkness. The beginning. As they returned to the city, hand in hand, the collar's glow dimmed, signifying the completion of its initial purpose. But their journey was far from over. Together, they would navigate the complexities of their bond, face the challenges that lay ahead, and strive to fulfill the prophecy that had brought them together. Analysis. In crafting this segment, I aimed to delve deeper into the mystical elements introduced in the first part, expanding on the lore surrounding the collar and the prophecy. The trials faced by Elara and Kale served to strengthen their bond and prepare them for the monumental tasks ahead. This section sets the stage for the choices they must make, highlighting themes of destiny, responsibility, and the duality of light and darkness. The awakening of powers. In the weeks following their pact, Elara and Kale immersed themselves in understanding the depths of their connection. The collar, once a symbol of binding, had transformed into a conduit of immense power, linking their destinies inextricably. The manifestation. One evening, as the twin moons bathed Eldoria in a silvery glow, Elara experienced a surge of energy coursing through her. Visions flooded her mind, images of ancient battles, celestial beings, and a world teetering on the edge of darkness. She gasped, clutching her head as the visions intensified. Kale, sensing her distress, rushed to her side. Elara, what's happening? Dabble. +6. Now novel. +6. Wikipedia. +6. I saw it, Kale, she whispered, her voice trembling. The prophecy. The world we know is crumbling, and only by embracing our bond can we restore balance. The training. Determined to harness their newfound abilities, Elara and Kale sought guidance from the ancient order known as the Luminaries. Hidden in the secluded mountains, the luminaries were keepers of celestial knowledge and had long awaited the arrival of the prophesied duo. Under the tutelage of Master Orion, an elder luminary, they underwent rigorous training. Elara learned to channel the elemental forces, commanding fire, water, earth, and air with a mere thought. Kale, on the other hand, delved into the art of light manipulation, crafting illusions and bending light to his will. The trials of unity. As their powers grew, so did the challenges. Their connection, though a source of strength, also exposed their deepest fears and insecurities. Nightmares plagued their sleep, and doubts clouded their minds. Yet, through each trial, their bond deepened, reinforcing their commitment to the world's salvation. The revelation of the Shadow Realm. During a meditation session, Elara uncovered a hidden memory, a shadowy realm where a malevolent force, known as the Void King, sought to engulf all light. This realm, existing parallel to their own, was the source of the world's decay. The Void King's influence seeped into their world, manifesting as corruption and despair. The journey to the Shadow Realm. Realizing that confronting the Void King was essential to restoring balance, Elara and Kale embarked on a perilous journey to the Shadow Realm. Equipped with their honed abilities and unwavering resolve, they traversed treacherous landscapes, battling creatures twisted by darkness and overcoming trials that tested their unity. The final confrontation. In the heart of the Shadow Realm, they faced the Void King, a towering figure shrouded in darkness, his eyes burning with malice. The battle that ensued was cataclysmic, with reality itself warping around them. Drawing upon their bond, Elara and Kale unleashed a combined assault of elemental fury and blinding light. The Void King roared, his form flickering as the light pierced his essence. With a final, anguished scream, he dissipated, leaving behind a realm on the brink of collapse. Using their powers, Elara and Kale stabilized the realm, ensuring its balance and preventing its collapse into nothingness. The restoration. Emerging from the Shadow Realm, Elara and Kale found their world transformed. The lands, once blighted, now flourished with vibrant life. Rivers flowed with crystal-clear water, forests teemed with wildlife, and the skies gleamed with a brilliance not seen in centuries. The legacy. Their tale became legend, a testament to the power of unity, love, and the unbreakable bonds that tie destinies together. Elara and Kale continued to travel, sharing their knowledge and ensuring that the balance they fought for remained undisturbed. Their story inspired generations, reminding all that even in the face of overwhelming darkness, light could prevail. Analysis. This segment delves into the protagonist's journey of self-discovery and mastery over their innate abilities. The introduction of the Shadow Realm and the Void King adds depth to the narrative, presenting a tangible antagonist and a clear threat to the world's equilibrium. The challenges faced by Elara and Kale not only test their powers but also their resolve and unity, reinforcing the central theme of interconnectedness. The resolution brings a sense of closure, highlighting the cyclical nature of light and darkness and the enduring spirit of hope. Echoes of the past. In the tranquil aftermath of their victory over the Void King, Elara and Kale found themselves drawn into a new enigma, visions of a past life that seemed to intertwine with their present journey. The Awakening. One evening, as the first stars appeared in the twilight sky, Elara experienced a sudden, overwhelming vision. She saw herself as a young woman in a distant land, standing beside Kale, who bore a different name but shared the same intense gaze. They were embroiled in a fierce battle against dark forces, their souls intertwined by an unbreakable bond. Shaken, Elara shared her experience with Kale. To her surprise, he revealed that he had encountered similar visions, memories of a shared past filled with love, loss, and a relentless fight against encroaching darkness. These glimpses hinted at a cyclical nature to their destinies, suggesting that their current journey was but one chapter in an ongoing saga. The quest for answers. Driven by a need to understand the significance of these visions, Elara and Kale embarked on a quest to uncover the mysteries of their past lives. Their search led them to ancient temples, forgotten libraries, and wise sages who spoke in riddles. Each clue they uncovered painted a picture of two souls destined to combat darkness across multiple lifetimes, always finding each other, always fighting together. The revelation. Deep within the archives of an ancient monastery, they discovered a tome that chronicled the tales of their past incarnations. The book spoke of a powerful artifact, the Soul Stone, capable of amplifying the bond between soul-bound individuals. This artifact had appeared in each of their lifetimes, always influencing the course of their shared destiny. The decision. Faced with the knowledge of their recurring battle against darkness and the existence of the Soul Stone, Elara and Kale stood at a crossroads. They could seek out the Soul Stone, potentially gaining unparalleled power to aid their cause, or they could forsake it, choosing to rely solely on their inherent bond and abilities. After much deliberation, they decided to seek the Soul Stone, believing that understanding its power could provide insights into their eternal struggle and perhaps offer a means to break the cycle of rebirth and conflict. The journey to the Soul Stone. Their quest for the Soul Stone took them to the fabled crystal caverns, a labyrinthine network of tunnels beneath a dormant volcano. The caverns were rumored to be guarded by ancient sentinels and filled with traps designed to deter the unworthy. Undeterred, Elara and Kale navigated the perilous paths, relying on their wits, their bond, and the lessons learned from their past lives. The encounter with the sentinels. Within the heart of the caverns, they encountered the crystal sentinels, ethereal beings tasked with protecting the Soul Stone. The sentinels challenged Elara and Kale, testing their resolve, their unity, and their understanding of the true nature of their bond. Through trials of strength, wisdom, and compassion, they proved themselves worthy. The discovery of the Soul Stone. At the culmination of their trials, Elara and Kale beheld the Soul Stone, a radiant gem pulsating with energy. As they approached, the stone resonated with their presence, amplifying the connection between them. In that moment, they experienced a flood of memories from their past lives, understanding their roles as eternal companions in the battle against darkness. The choice. Holding the Soul Stone, Elara and Kale faced a profound choice. They could use its power to enhance their abilities, potentially tipping the balance in their favor against future threats, or they could destroy it, preventing its power from falling into the wrong hands but also relinquishing its potential aid. After deep reflection, they chose to destroy the Soul Stone, believing that true strength lay in their unenhanced bond and that relying on external artifacts could lead them astray. With a unified effort, they shattered the stone, dispersing its energy harmlessly into the ether. The return. Returning to Eldoria, Elara and Kale felt a renewed sense of purpose. Their journey had deepened their understanding of their shared destiny and reinforced the strength of their bond. They knew that challenges lay ahead, but with unwavering trust in each other and the lessons of their past, they were prepared to face whatever the future held. Analysis. This segment explores the concept of cyclical destinies and the enduring nature of soul connections. By delving into their past lives, Elara and Kale gain a deeper understanding of their purpose and the challenges they are destined to face. The introduction of the Soul Stone serves as a catalyst for their growth, presenting them with choices that test their values and unity. Ultimately, their decision to destroy the artifact underscores the theme of self-reliance and the belief that true strength comes from within. The fracture of fate. In the aftermath of their victory over the Void King and the destruction of the Soul Stone, Elara and Kale returned to Eldoria, their bond strengthened but their hearts heavy with the weight of their choices. The unsettling calm. The city greeted them with open arms, celebrating their triumph and the restoration of peace. Yet, beneath the festivities, a subtle unease lingered. Elara and Kale couldn't shake the feeling that their actions had set unforeseen events into motion. The whispers. Late one night, as they walked through the quiet streets, they overheard hushed conversations among the townsfolk. Whispers of a new darkness emerging, one that seemed to feed off the very light they had restored. Disturbed, they sought counsel from the city's seers. The prophecy's twist. The seers revealed a troubling interpretation of the prophecy. By destroying the Soul Stone, Elara and Kale had disrupted the balance between light and dark, creating a void that now birthed a more insidious force. This new entity, known as the Shadowborn, thrived in the twilight between light and dark, seeking to plunge the world into eternal dusk. The emergence of the Shadowborn. Strange occurrences began to plague Eldoria. People spoke of fleeting shadows that whispered their deepest fears, and areas once bathed in sunlight now remained shrouded in gloom. The Shadowborn, though unseen, made their presence felt, sowing discord and fear. The journey to the Eclipse Temple. Determined to rectify their mistake, Elara and Kale embarked on a quest to the Eclipse Temple, a legendary site said to hold the power to restore cosmic balance. Legend spoke of a ritual that could merge light and dark into a harmonious twilight, a state where neither dominated. The trials of the Eclipse Temple. The journey was fraught with challenges. They faced illusions that tested their trust, trials that forced them to confront their innermost fears, and guardians that questioned their worthiness. Each trial brought them closer together, reinforcing their bond and their resolve. The revelation of the Twilight Realm. Within the temple, they discovered the existence of the Twilight Realm, a dimension where light and dark coexisted in equilibrium. The Shadowborn were inhabitants of this realm, beings who had once lived in harmony with their counterparts in the material world. The disruption caused by the Soulstone's destruction had torn the fabric between the realms, causing the Shadowborn to leak into their world, bringing imbalance. The decision to merge realms. To restore balance, Elara and Kale faced a profound choice: merge the Twilight Realm with their own, allowing the Shadowborn to reintegrate and coexist, or separate the realms permanently, risking the extinction of the Shadowborn and the loss of a vital aspect of existence. The Ritual of Harmony. Choosing unity, they performed the Ritual of Harmony, a complex and dangerous ceremony that required them to channel their combined energies to weave the realms together. The process was excruciating, testing their limits and their bond. As they completed the ritual, a blinding light enveloped them, and they collapsed, unconscious. The Awakening. They awoke to a transformed world. Eldoria basked in a perpetual, gentle twilight, neither fully day nor night. The Shadowborn walked among the people, no longer whispers in the dark but visible beings, contributing to society. The balance was restored, but it was a new balance, one that required constant vigilance and understanding. The New Dawn. Elara and Kale stood atop the city's highest tower, watching as the first sunrise in this new world painted the sky with hues of purple and gold. They knew challenges lay ahead, but together, they were ready to face whatever came, guardians of a world where light and dark danced in eternal harmony. Analysis. This segment delves into the consequences of Elara and Kale's previous actions, introducing a new conflict that arises from their well-intentioned choices. The emergence of the Shadowborn adds complexity to the narrative, presenting moral dilemmas and the theme of unintended consequences. The journey to the Eclipse Temple and the decision to merge realms highlight the protagonists' growth and their commitment to unity and balance. The transformed world symbolizes hope and the possibility of harmony amidst diversity. The Eternal Bond. In the heart of Eldoria, beneath the perpetual twilight that now bathed the world, Elara and Kale stood hand in hand, gazing out over the city they had fought to protect. The harmonious blend of light and dark symbolized the balance they had achieved, yet within them stirred a profound yearning for understanding, a desire to comprehend the true nature of their unbreakable connection. The Call of the Ancients. One evening, as the twin moons aligned in a rare celestial event, a deep, resonant voice echoed in their minds. "Seek the Temple of Echoes," it intoned, "where the whispers of the ancients reveal the origins of your bond." Compelled by this ethereal summons, Elara and Kale embarked on a journey to uncover the mysteries of their intertwined destinies. The Journey to the Temple. Traversing dense forests and crossing vast deserts, they finally arrived at the Temple of Echoes, an ancient structure carved into the mountainside. Inside, the walls were adorned with inscriptions and murals depicting beings of light and shadow, locked in eternal embrace. At the temple's core, they discovered a crystalline pool that reflected not their images, but visions of their past lives, warriors, scholars, and healers, each time separated by forces beyond their control, yet always finding each other across the eons. The Revelation. An ethereal figure emerged from the pool, its form shifting between light and dark. "You are the reborn," it explained, "souls destined to bridge the realms of light and shadow. Your bond is the keystone that maintains the balance of existence." The figure revealed that their previous actions, including the destruction of the Soul Stone, had disrupted this balance, leading to the emergence of the Shadowborn and the Twilight Realm. To restore harmony, they must undertake a new quest, not to merge or separate the realms, but to unify the essences of light and shadow within themselves, becoming the living embodiment of balance. The Trials of Unification. To achieve this unification, Elara and Kale underwent a series of trials designed to confront and integrate their inner light and shadow. They faced visions of their deepest fears and greatest desires, learning to accept and transcend their dualities. Through these trials, they discovered that their bond was not merely a connection between two individuals, but a manifestation of the cosmic equilibrium, a force that, when embraced, could heal the world. The transformation. Emerging from the temple, Elara and Kale underwent a profound transformation. Their physical forms shimmered with an ethereal glow, and their eyes reflected the combined hues of dawn and dusk. They had become the luminaries, beings of pure balance, capable of channeling both light and shadow. This new existence granted them the ability to heal rifts between realms, mend broken spirits, and guide lost souls. The guardianship. Embracing their roles as guardians of balance, Elara and Kale traveled across Eldoria, mending the fractures caused by the previous disturbances. They healed lands scarred by conflict, soothed minds tormented by inner darkness, and taught others the importance of embracing both light and shadow within themselves. Their journey was not without challenges, as many feared their newfound powers, but through patience and compassion, they fostered understanding and unity. The legacy. Centuries passed, and the tales of the luminaries became legends, inspiring generations to seek balance within themselves and the world around them. Temples and schools were established in their honor, teaching the principles of harmony and integration. Elara and Kale's names lived on, not as distant myths, but as guiding lights for those who sought to understand the complexities of existence. The eternal dance. In the quiet moments of dawn and dusk, when the sky painted itself in hues of purple and gold, the people of Eldoria would pause, feeling the presence of the luminaries in the gentle breeze. Elara and Kale had become one with the world, their spirits intertwined with the very fabric of existence, ensuring that the dance of light and shadow would continue in harmonious rhythm for all eternity. Analysis. This final segment brings the narrative to a profound conclusion, exploring themes of duality, acceptance, and the cyclical nature of existence. Elara and Kale's journey from warriors to luminaries symbolizes the potential for transformation and growth inherent in all beings. Their story emphasizes the importance of embracing all aspects of oneself and the world, finding strength in unity and balance. The legacy they leave serves as a timeless reminder of the power of acceptance and the enduring dance between light and shadow.